What's up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. I have to say this probably one more time, but like I said, this past season has been fun, right? It's been fun with you all to see. This channel in itself blew up. I want to say blew up, but continued to grow during the season. Sorry, try not to cough on Mike, but the season has made my channel prosper, you know. And now that the season's over, we're going into the dog days of the summer. Well, maybe not dog days. I don't know. But we're going to the days of the summer when we talk about the free agency, whatever story that pops up, whatever other little story that pops up, the draft as well, trades and all that stuff. But in the meantime, I plan on taking at least 2 weeks off from the channel. I know YouTube has a new qualification for people to get monetized, which is stupid. Now they want 500 subscribers. I guess 3 uploads a week or something like that. Well, thanks a lot. But anyways, put in the work over here anyway to get to 1,000. But anyways, like I said, this season has been long. Been almost like 3 different seasons into one. But along the way, as this channel continued to grow during the season, I've seen a lot of weird screenshots. I wouldn't say screenshots. I took screenshots of a lot of goofy ass comments. I think this is gonna be fun. I just thought about it as I was looking through all the screenshots during the season of people's stupid ass comments. Now I didn't get them all. I got some of them, but I'm just gonna read through all of them right quick because I thought they was pretty hilarious. So, anyways, some of them are people getting mad at me because I talked about LeBron or talked about their favorite player. Some of them are actually great. Here's one. LeBron James keeps wanting to be accepted as the GOAT while his team is absolutely trash. He needs to just admit that he's slowing down and stop trying hard to please the public. Well, that is true. Hey, that Zero. That is very much true. LeBron, especially during the season, continues to keep trying to be the front man of the NBA, sitting here shucking and driving for people to accept him, not realizing that his powers that he once had are slowly diminishing, as we saw in Game 4, as he tried to bully his way to the basket against the Denver Nuggets and got blocked, thus ending the game. And I responded by saying facts. And then this freaking bozo down here says, if you're judging a player's career by the last season, Kobe was trash, Jordan was trash, and Kareem Magic is the GOAT, or Magic is the GOAT. Sounds like somebody knows that Kobe and Jordan were way better than LeBron, but don't want to come to terms with it. Yes, Kobe, on his way out, he wasn't the same Kobe that we all know, loved, and cherished during his prime. But also at the same time, you guys forget that he had a terrible Achilles injury, and I think he also had a bad knee injury when he came back. Jordan, on the other hand, was 40 years old. We also forget Jordan actually averaged around 20 points per game, 20 points a game in his last 2 years in the NBA when he was on the Washington Wizards. A much different time in the NBA when all the rules are not relaxed like they are now. And also Jordan was ailing with a knee injury that constantly needed drain of dark fluid. But, of course, people ignore that. And I responded by saying, you sound stupid. And as you can see, my original name to the channel was Franchise 2 Sports. Shoot, I forgot I even had my name as like that. Alright, to the next one. Let's see here. Here's another LaQuire member here, Kevin Cox. Y'all just hate LeBron. Y'all need LeBron for the views. And then he comes back saying, y'all claim Braun is washed. He get all the attention from the mainstream media. But yet y'all do the same shit. Speaking of these new young stars that claim to get overlooked because of Braun. But y'all want because Braun bring views for your little platforms. This guy all in his feelings, ain't he? But constantly during the whole entire season, I just didn't talk about LeBron. This is somebody who came to my channel and saw that video, whatever video LeBron, and got in a little feels and got triggered. Constantly during the whole entire season this year, I talked about almost all 30 teams. I mentioned the rise in Sacramento Kings. I mentioned at one point in time Utah was in first place in the West. I did a video on the Utah Jazz. I did a video on the New York Knicks, who got to the playoffs. I did a video on the Cleveland Cavaliers, who got back to the playoffs. I've done videos on the Atlanta Hawks, mainly calling out Trae Young. I've done videos for now that I think about it, I made a video about the Detroit Pistons. So I made a video about all 30 teams, but this guy gets stuck on one LeBron video. But here's the thing, though. Here's the kicker. Do you guys watch, you little haters that claim that I say I hate LeBron, do you guys watch the videos on the Detroit Pistons, Sacramento Kings, Charlotte Hornets? Do you guys watch those videos? Hell no. So shut your ass up. I do what I want on my channel. Next. Tell me what I want to do. Oh, the next one. I forgot about this. So this same guy, Kevin Cox, the one that was complaining, goes on and on and on and on and on. That was pretty much it for him. All right, we had enough of him. Here's another one. I forgot what this was even about, but this one was about Giannis. I guess everybody was disparaging Giannis, and this guy actually says the real about Giannis. Compared to the garbage that Giannis put up here in Greece during his early age, the NBA media hates him. It's just a distant noise to his ears. The guy deserves all the good things in life and respect from every true basketball fan. He's already a legend. Well, you're right. People forget that Giannis they get so mad. I don't know what about the media, but most NBA fans know Giannis' story. They know that he grew up in the slums of Athens, worked himself up, was I can't even think of the word I want to say, but he wasn't the most highly touted foreign player coming out of anywhere out of Europe. Nobody knew much about him. And then he worked hard, worked on his game till he becomes the superstar that he is now. And for some reason, the media doesn't like looking his way. And even, like I said before, even when they won the championship 2 years ago, you heard nothing, basically. And then we hear the most stupidest thing. Giannis had a super team. Giannis was a Robin to Chris Middleton's Batman. We're going to talk about that later. Next. I want to talk about this all-NBA team right here, based solely on peak performance. They want to put LeBron in everything, but we're just going to forget what Kobe did and put him. I would have put Steph on the second team, put Jordan and Kobe in that backcourt. Yeah, I said keep LeBron there. But there's another thing that people forget about this list as well and don't know much about. See, I see a whole bunch of new dudes in here, right? I see Steph. I see LeBron. You see KD, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, even Giannis. I'm just naming people who are still playing in the league right now. Where's everybody else that came before that? I don't see Kareem on here. You see Oscar Robertson at the bottom, but I don't see Kareem on here. They put Wilt on the second team. No Dr. J. See, I can tell somebody young made this list. Next, Kobe is not a better scorer than Jordan. Ooh. Kobe is not a better scorer than James. And I ask, who? LeBron James. Cap. Next. Alright, let's go. This guy said the toughest players in the NBA. Maurice Lucas, Bob Lanier, Wes Unseld, Rick Mahorn, Charles Oakley. Somebody said Draymond Green. I don't know about that one at all. That's funny. Next. Let's keep going. Somebody says this on a video about Kobe versus LeBron, the eye test. Yeah, Kobe was a more skilled player and was better to watch. LeBron plays more basic, but it's more effective. You can do more with less. And I say, but needs more help. And then some other person says, all LeBron's championship teams were better than Kobe's 09 and 2010 teams. So what does that tell you about Kobe then? If LeBron's championship teams were better than Kobe's 2009-2010 teams. And we all seen his teams. Game 7s, 2 Game 7s. Get out of here. Once again, LeBron James needs some more help. Of course his championship team is going to be better. Kobe only had Paul Gasol and an older Ron Artest. LeBron had freaking Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis. Do I need to say Rondo? Do I need to say more Ray Allen? Do I need to say... Shut up! Shut up! Ah! This right here is another one I hate. I'm just going to talk about the first two. Tiers of the NBA players all the time. I don't know who made this list, but definitely LeBron James is not in tier 1. Get the f*** out of here! Let's move along. Kendrick Perkins. And I think he made this during the NBA Finals. Or during the 2021 NBA Finals, I should say. This is not even this season. But I just saw this. I don't think I need to repeat myself. But anyway, damn it. Middleton is the Batman. Giannis is the Robin. That's okay. 30 points, 20 in the fourth quarter. Old timely buckets. Carry the hell on. I think as we all know, the reason why I brought this up, because during this whole entire season, this past season, we heard a lot of stupid Kendrick Perkins takes. Mainly on one on Jokic, with that whole weird racism one. Kendrick Perkins, oh, I'm not even going to say that. Man, you lucky you're part of the empire. Cause shoot, damn. And here comes one person that continued to keep harassing me the whole entire time. Oopsies. It's funny how none of y'all Giannis fans watched the game. It's funny how people got lives on the daily. I respond. And then this person says, "Nah, I don't want to hear that personal crap. This was the elimination game. Somehow you ain't watched it. You're not only a Giannis fan, but you didn't watch, which makes it even more crazier." Well, Z-Man, let me say this. Maybe when the game was on, maybe I was traveling from state to state, you dumbass. That's why he got blocked. I don't got time for goofiness because this ain't the only comment he made. I just caught this one. But during the game 5 in the first round of Bucks in Miami, I was actually traveling to a different state. So I was quite busy and couldn't watch the game. I try to watch as much as I can. But when you're traveling and driving on the road, you know, you really can't do two things at once. You know, stupid ass. Anyways, let's move on. And this comment is in regards of I think Mike Budenholzer being fired. Imagine firing Phil Jackson in 1990 from the Chicago Bulls after losing 6 straight years. Probably because no championship in Chicago if that happened. Let me see something right quick. When did Phil Jackson become coach of the Chicago Bulls again? We're going to look this up right quick. Phil Jackson became coach of the Chicago Bulls starting in 1989. He was coach of Chicago. He became head coach of the Chicago Bulls in 1989. Now, if we go back to that comment, this person said, "Imagine firing Phil Jackson in 1990 from the Chicago Bulls after losing 6 straight years." Here's the difference between Phil Jackson and Mike Budenholzer. Phil Jackson was a competent coach. And he was only 1 year in to being the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. Mike Budenholzer has been coach of the Milwaukee Bucks since the 2018 season. And here's the thing that people don't seem to, maybe they didn't talk about as much. After that game 2 against the Brooklyn Nets, I think it was, during the 2021 Eastern Conference semifinals, the owners of the Milwaukee Bucks were already planning to get rid of his ass after they left, if they was to lose that series, because they didn't like the performance of what was going on during the game 2. The game 2 is blown out by 40. Budenholzer got a ring in spite. He lucky he had Giannis. He would have been gone before. This is Budenholzer. This is the same thing that happened to Budenholzer in the Bucks happened to when he was in Atlanta. Atlanta got rid of him for the same reasons, but I don't know. People forget about that. Next. Your voice isn't for YouTube. Shut up. And here's the stupidest one. Bro, they did it for the Bucks. Let's not act like the refs ain't let Milwaukee beat up on KD and Kyrie. Hell, they even let Giannis take Kyrie with the dirty play. Anybody who believes that, they really are smooth for brain. They're like reaching levels of the R word I can't say, but they really are smooth for brains. Next. Don't watch. Okay, sucker. I bet you fight your own friends for witches dropping dimes. Like John Stockton, even better, Magic Johnson. How many people have you pointed out on the court? I don't know. I forgot. I think this was towards the Lakers getting their freaking calls, but this guy basically wrote that down there, and I said, okay, sucker. And I was pretty much done with it 20 hours before that. And then he just kept going on, and I had to block him. So black people can't buy guns? Regarding to John Morant. And I said apparently can't spell and have proper grammar. That's not what I was talking about. When you're in the NBA, and the NBA has a rule, they don't want you toting guns all across social media. If you break company policy, you will be punished. It has nothing to do with any amendment laws or anything like that. Smoother brain. And you know what? I think I'll pause it right there because there's a lot more I have to say. But I'm thinking reaching levels of 20 minutes now with this video. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm reaching levels of 18 minutes of this video. So I think it was a fun video of all the comments I experienced this past season. There's more. Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this. But tell me what you guys think. Did you enjoy this one?